Let's go. It is the VAILO Adelaide 500 post-Friday press conference. We've had qualifying. It's been a strange day. We do have three drivers who are heading to a shootout. And Will Brown, you're one of them. You're flanked here with Cam Waters and Thomas Randle. Your thoughts, William? You found out 30 seconds ago that it's official and you're in.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they were running it again tomorrow or what they were thinking, but I'm glad that it's called. That's always good. So, in the position we're in. But yeah, it was a crazy session. I didn't know if something was down on the road, a bit of oil down, and then I watched everyone and they just seemed to turn into early and hit the inside fence. And yeah, that was a pretty big shunt with Reynolds and Cam Hill. Not sure if a little supercar is going to pop out now, but yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, an Aussie racing car. I'm not sure. Oh, no,
I guess it'll be a Camaro.
Yeah, it will be a Camaro, I think.
The championship picture, has that swung in your favour slightly with everything that's happened there?
Well, not necessarily. At the end of the day, Brock got through to the top 10 then, and everyone's got the same opportunity out of the top 10 to qualify on pole tomorrow. So, yeah, I think, yeah, that'll be interesting. I think the most interesting thing tomorrow, if they've called it, is going to be the race. Been looking for a bit of an exciting race, and having people like Chaz and Nick, Percat, all those guys that have qualified at the rear due to what happened. It's going to be a very interesting race, I think, tomorrow.
Well, good luck for it. We'll go over to Cameron on this one. You seen a session like that one before, Cam?
No, not at all. That was pretty weird, to be honest. So I thought they were going to try and restart it. Obviously, they were trying to. But yeah, obviously, there was challenges with the wall and all those other things. So yeah, just lucky to scrape through.
And good for Tickford, I suppose. Is there a lesson to be learnt here that it pays to go early?
Yeah, 100%. So I think I said it to someone earlier that half the time we'd kind of road tyres and warm the car up and do all those things. So if we did that like we normally would, we wouldn't have been in the 10. So yeah, it was good. I guess it's a bit of Russian or roulette, isn't it? To obviously do a banker, get in, and it was lucky for both of us.
Thomas, you were sort of like me, walking around wondering what the go is here. Is it official? And your thoughts now that you're headed to the shootout?
Oh, it's still, yeah, I mean, it's great that... Do we need to stop talking for the anthem?
I think you need to stand up, actually. No, don't.
Caps off. Can you ask the question again, please?
Your thoughts on heading to the shootout in a very unusual session today?
Yeah, it's strange. Same to what the boys said. We all thought it was going to... Well, they were going to do their best to try and resume... Sorry.
For our YouTube viewers who might not hear this, someone's going full send in the anthem rehearsal outside.
Hold it together, Randall. Come on.
Go on, you can.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I just said these boys are laughing. Yeah, very strange, and obviously Motorsport Australia and Race Control did their best, and Supercars did their best to resume, but a lot of wall damage, and then, how do you resume it? So, yeah, anyway, very strange circumstances, and like Cam said, great to get that banker in and not go out the gate road tyres and push. And I actually got a curb strike on my first lap, so pretty thankful it got the second lap in. But yeah, feels strange, but I guess that's how it is. So just to clarify at Tickford, did you guys sit down before that session and go, hey, look, there's a red flag risk here, let's just go for it? Well, I mean, it's a 15-minute session, so it's incredibly short, and I guess we've been caught out before by doing a roading run out the gate and then, all warming the car up, where this time it was like, no, let's just... go straight out the gate on greens and try and put a banker down, because you don't know what could happen. And obviously, no one probably saw that coming. And it's great that everyone's okay as the main thing. And fingers crossed that all the teams can do their best efforts to get those cars back out if possible. And like Will said, it's going to be a pretty crazy race with a lot of people out of position. Will, a couple drivers didn't get a lap in because they chose to do it slightly differently. Is it fair that they didn't get a chance to put a lap in?
Oh, I'm sure, if you're in those circumstances, you're not going to think it's fair at the end of the day. It depends what situation that you're in. But, yeah, to be honest, I'm probably a bit biased being on pole, but I don't know what's the best situation here. I think that, like I say, I think it's going to make for interesting racing tomorrow and make for a great race. But if that's the right thing to do, I'm sure... people have their different opinions. Some people are going to be unhappy. Some people are going to be happy. But I honestly don't know what's the best thing in these circumstances.
Well said. Let's open it up to the journalists, please.
Yeah.
Cam, you obviously won your first Adelaide 500 here last year. The chance of you repeating the trick tomorrow?
There's definitely a chance for sure. We haven't probably been that happy with our cars this weekend so far, so pretty happy that there's another practice session tomorrow to try and find a little bit more that we're lacking. Will was obviously very fast then on that one lap, and we've got a couple of things we need to work out before I can confidently say that we can get it done.
Will, how are you feeling ahead of the championship battle?
Yeah, feeling good. I'm glad to get that qualifying session over and done with. Like I say, unfortunate circumstances, but glad to be in the top 10 and hopefully be up there for tomorrow. The safest place on the grid is pole position.
What about with me next year?
Yeah, well.
And what about, Will, what about me behind you? Hey?
Yeah, both of these guys are a bit nerve-wracking, so hopefully they spray it in shootout. But yeah, we'll wait and see who I line up next to tomorrow. But yeah, it'll be good. See what happens, really. Just race tomorrow and see where we end up.
Do any or all of you have any theories about what happened there? Because Brodie, you may not have heard him, he talked about how the shadows and the possibility of low grip once you're around the corner from where the sun was on the track to the possibility that lower grip that may have caused it.
Who would you like to answer that?
Brodie Kostecki talked about it.
Who would you like to answer?
Well, any or all of you.
Go Will on that one, since you're the quick
I
man.
didn't notice it to be any different. I haven't been clipping that inside curb though, and I see other people are. So, if you're clipping the inside curb, you're already close to the fence. So there's minimal error. I don't know if they turned some turn into it, and they all just hit it. I don't know. It was a weird for three cars to hit it at the same time. I was asking if there was oil down, or I didn't see that they all hit the inside fence from where I was. So I thought there'd be oil on the circuit or something like that for three of them to do it consistently or consecutively. But yeah, not too sure. I didn't notice the shadows though.
Cam, your thoughts on that?
I think going into qualifying, you try a little bit harder to find a little bit more time. You're getting close to the walls. Obviously, there's shadows, so there's more track grip, and then you put a good, sticky green tyre on the car, and you just get a bit more front again. And you don't need to get it very wrong to be very wrong there. And I think that's just what's happened.
Yeah, it's quite a unique corner as well because you've got the curb and then the Armco is actually right up against the curb. There's no sort of gap between the curb and the Armco. If you just turn in that bit earlier or you have a bit more front grip, it's kind of like Ralph Schumacher at Monaco, I think 2004 to back.
Throwing a bit of history
Sorry,
out there, Thomas, good on you.
Pretty much what he did.
Yeah.
Same thing.
That's good.
Tom, further to what Cam said, I mean, I think both practice sessions you were outside the 10. Like, is it a surprise? Given how the first couple of sessions went, that to be up here.
Yeah, I mean, I think practice one we both struggled, and practice two both our cars went in different directions, and I think we learned a lot of stuff from both. So, I mean, even in that lap, it was already feeling better. Like Cam said, I think we've still got work to go, but it's a nice surprise. But who knows if we could have stayed there? I'd like to hope we could have, but yeah, we'll see.
And Will, I guess, how nice would it be to, there is a good chance you could seal it tomorrow. Then you don't probably have to get asked about the championship anymore. But I mean, how nice would it be if you can get it done tomorrow?
Oh, it'd be, take a lot of pressure off on Sunday about a DNF or anything like that. So it'd be great to, we all as drivers want to wrap it up as soon as possible at the end of the day to take the pressure off. But who knows? Brock's always fast around here. He's won here the last 2 years, so he's going to do a good job tomorrow. So I'm sure. So yeah, we'll just play it by ear. But obviously, I want to wrap it up tomorrow. That'd be the ultimate goal. Do you think you can catch Chaz now that he's done last and you're up there?
Just try and take the pressure off yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe.
Oh, didn't he? Oh,
Cam, there's this unusual streak that you're winning on Saturdays on street circuits, which goes back to Newcastle. What is it about you on Saturday? We used to call Brock Mr. Sunday. You're Mr. Saturday.
I feel better on Saturday than Sunday. Sunday, I've got to go back to work.
How's the dirt FOMO going?
Yeah, I've got a bit of it going on, mate. I went and had a look at the speedway last night and watched them at the heats on the infield with Randle and our team manager, and yeah, absolutely unreal. They've done an amazing job to set up obviously that track, and the racing was awesome. definitely wish I was out there, but yeah, hopefully next year I can get out there.
And Will, we were talking yesterday at the Team Boss presser about Zach getting the cool opportunity at Triple Eight next year. I know you've been a big fan of his and you've even helped him along the way. Just can you tell us your thoughts on him getting that chance?
Yeah, I pushed quite hard this year to get him into that super cheap drive. I sort of asked Jamie if they'd consider him, and I think he was already on their list pretty early. So yeah, they caught up and ended up getting it done, and then being fairly involved with him trying to get that nothing. But yeah, sorry, but didn't say anything else.
What did you say?
No, nothing. Yeah, super cheap thing's good.
Are you like a proud big brother?
Yeah, no, he's done a fantastic job. You know, he's you know, this weekend, even with the high pressure, he's you know, qualified first and second, which is really cool. So you know, with that, it's gonna, this weekend in Super 2 is gonna be tight. I think the top 3 in the championship are tight, and they've all qualified top 3 in both races. So it's going to be very interesting to watch, and yeah, I'm just interested to see how he goes.
Indeed. Final call. We're all happy? Excellent. Thank you, gentlemen. Good luck tomorrow.
I'll just say, I'm sure all the supercars would like to wish Jack LeBrock and his partner, or his wife, Mackenzie, all the best with the birth of their child.
Agreed. 15th of November is a great day to be born.
Good bloke.
Thank you very much.